Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, the more I can do, the better endorsements I could get with anyone.
Hey, every team needs a LeBron. Now, I put together a document that lists all the brands who've shown preliminary interest and what it would take to land an endorsement with them. So, take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great. Austin, I gotta let you know, I always appreciate the hard work you put in for me.
Of course. Now, you might have noticed that merchandising is the most lucrative category on that document.
Yeah, I have, Austin Kelly.
Okay, so if you want to make more money, it might behoove you to hit those benchmarks.
Consider me behooved. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I'm coming to you live from the locker room before the very first game of my Rookie Revenge Tour. We're going up against a so-called blue chipper from this year's draft, and I'm looking to show the world who's really him.
All right. You feel like you're putting pressure on yourself to perform, by talking so publicly about this?
Nah, not at all. These kids were in college swiping their meal plans and doing problem sets last year. I was in Europe playing against grown men, running professional sets, and working on my game 24/7. Tonight is when all of that work, that's gonna pay off. Stay tuned. MP out.
I have never been to Maine. Have you?
First time I've been to New York.
What do you think it'll be? Hey, you someone's been to game night?
Yeah. You got real?
Yeah, everyone.
Okay, see you then.
Here, give me the typical day of the chicken. Oh, well, first,
Feeling
go out.
UMP.
Go out with the group.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Pick 3 destinations and pick one best one.
What is going on, MP?
Up next, the Suns taking on the Grizzlies. For the Phoenix Suns, a strong start. 3 out of 4. They're looking to set a firm foundation for the year ahead. Grizzlies, Suns, coming right up after this. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. The wing pair, it's Caldwell Pope and Wells. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for the Suns, Royce O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Williams. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. MV's checked in. For 3, Booker connects from three-point range. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
He is as competitive as they come. That was a terrific report. Thank you. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Grizzlies made multiple moves over the last year to free up salary, and they put it to good use this summer with extensions for Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, not to mention signing free agent guard Ty Jerome. Now, trading away Desmond Bane hurt, but this team should continue to be a factor.
They play with swagger. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. O'Neal, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Brooks. Pass to O'Neal and stolen by MP. MP making his way into the NBA now, but his journey has taken him to Europe, where he spent a season playing for Paris FC.
I don't know too much about his time there, but I know that Paris FC is well known for how they develop players. MP seemingly made a huge leap in his skill set and approach, and that's what has led him here to the NBA.
Kicks it out to Booker. Over in the corner, Williams. Brooks outside. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix, no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. MP outside. Tries it from 19, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
To the paint, and MP throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
From deep, Green, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Nick Richards out there with Dunn. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Gillespie in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Dunn. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis leading by 11. MP outside. And MP throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Allen. Good on the shot.
Well, Grayson Allen knows how to use that big body, and he played right through the contact.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to MP. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And for the Suns, they're shooting 43% from the field. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Tim, what would your advice be to get the Phoenix Suns back on track for their new head coach?
I think they need to change their mentality about what wins in this league. It's about defense and activity level. You got to have those players who are willing to lock in, fight, and battle for those 50-50 balls.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing as we check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at Toronto, they ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And looking at Memphis, they've had a rocky start to the season, moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
Now here's Booker. Boy, he was something else against Utah.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 18 points for MP.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Booker kicks to Brooks. Pass to Allen. Into the lane. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow! Well, Allen at 6'4", understanding how to take full advantage of that opening.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. MP right side. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Booker against Morant. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him. but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Allen passes to Brooks. Here's Booker. Allen outside. Pass to Richards. 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. And MP throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And so here's Phoenix following the score by Memphis. Here's Allen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
No good on the free throw. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. Jalen Green comes in for O'Neal, and the second free throw, good. And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys?
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to Brooks. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Booker. It's sent back by Edey.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
And that one's good. MP.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And Booker kicks to Brooks. Off target from three-point range. Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Memphis with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. In the Eastern Conference, Joel Embiid.
Embiid beats you with that versatility. He can score from anywhere on the floor, rebounds with the best of them, and he defends at a high level.
I mean, what more can you ask for, Shaq, huh? Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You've called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And MP subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Green against Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Allen. Nice move, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Yeah, he didn't take any chances with something soft in there. He's showing us a look at his verticality.
1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. MP outside. And Aldama has it in the corner. Outside Jackson. MP sets the screen for Jackson. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. And Goodwin subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Vince Williams is checked in for the Grizzlies. Jerome comes in for John Morant. And both free throws good for MP. Suns trail by 15. Goodwin passes to Green. Here's Allen. And here is Goodwin. 6 on the shot clock. The three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Williams gets the bucket.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Green. He has 6. Pass to Goodwin. Now, here's Dunn. Defended by Aldama. Dunn with a screen on Jerome. Green dishes to Dunn. No good on the triple.
They have been board dominant.
Oh,
my goodness.
Wow.
Most players would give anything for that kind of vertical.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
Moving it up. Jerome finds Clark. Count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Dunn. Booker out there with Goodwin. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Richards in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 22 points.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Here's Aldama, defended by Allen. Outside Jackson. MP sets the screen for Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up. The drive by MP. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by MP. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Now here's Goodwin, guarded by Jerome. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now Goodwin.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Booker finds Dunn. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Goes up on the wing, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
There's a good screen. Nobody near Allen. Phoenix no good that time either. And so MP will bring it up for Memphis. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Goodwin. The teardrop falls in.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Goodwin with the steal. Pass to Booker. Done against MP. Dunn kicks to Booker. Over in the corner, Allen gets it to go from beyond the arc. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Tonight was a matchup of 2 top rookies, and you managed to come out on top. How do you feel?
Same as I did pregame. I knew I belonged. I knew that before the draft. I haven't had the easiest road, but that'll only make me stronger. I'm ready to show what I can do against anybody in this league.
Looking forward to more, MP. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.